Guys, what's up? It's Chaos here, and today we'll be doing a Bleach Brave Souls video, and more particularly, we'll be looking at the choose a 6-star summons ticket. Why I want to do this is because I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel about Bleach Brave Souls as of late, and I think the first thing I want to do to the community, if you're watching this, and thank you, is to guide the newer players or returning players if you haven't played for a long time. And why not do a little guide on what unit you can choose for this ticket if you haven't pulled yet. So without further ado, I'll kind of pull up a list that I've already pre-prepared. So we have this Full Bring Ichigo. This is a 3rd anniversary. I would actually put him as Soul Link. Why I say Soul Link? Because he has a strong attack damage and a strong attack recharge Soul Link once you resurrect him. So he has two. He has two Soul Links. So for the newer players, this is a very high value unit. Next, we will move on to the next pick. This Ulquiorra, I would say don't get him because you can get him in the premium summons. And if you're new, please do not summon in the premium summons. You're just gonna get him in from the premium BBS tickets, or maybe even the gray ones, the normal ones. So in time, you'll get him. He's a strong attack recharge link, but I don't think you have to get him. In fact, you won't be clearing any content quick enough for this guy. Next is this Retsu. She is a if I recall correctly, she's a stamina health per stage in a room. So when you're doing a quest, you're gonna heal. You do not generally need that anymore. So she's no longer relevant at this time and age. Next, we are going with this tag team Ichigo. This tag team Ichigo will go to Chronicle Quest. He is a bonus for Chronicle Quest. I cannot exaggerate enough that Chronicle Quest is important for you, because once you start leveling up your characters, getting your link slots, you want to transcend your units, and the only way you can actually consistently get transcendence, the materials for transcendence, would be Chronicle Quest and Extreme Co-op. And not everybody can actually do Extreme Co-op because there's a barrier of 7th seat and the 3rd seat. So the most consistent way to get those materials for Transcendence would be Chronicle Quest. So I highly suggest getting this tag team Ichigo. And also, he's not bad. He's still kind of usable in PvE. So next we're going to look at is this Shezuliporo. That's how I pronounce him. Forgive me if it's wrong. I'm gonna put as a don't get him. He's a NAD, normal attack damage link. There are so much better ones out there, and he's old. Next one is this Flyzen. I'll actually put him as okay. He has a boost on his strong attack too. He's a SAR or SAD. I think he's a strong attack recharge. He's decent if you can get 3 links with strong attack recharge time with -14. You're probably gonna get a infinite boost. So he can still clear content quite easily, but there's just better technique units out there, so I'll just put him as okay. Next, this Reruka. This Reruka is this almost exact same thing as this Ichigo, so I'll not explain. 2 links, SAR and SAD. This Lisa, just don't get her. There's plenty of chances of getting her from premium BBS tickets. She is this Halibo. She is okay. What I mean to say okay, it's fine getting her because she's a seasonal, so you might as well try to get her. She's a little bit more limited. She's got a decent link, SAR 14 if I'm not wrong. Nothing too special. There's no havoc on this units. That's the only. This majority of the units that's going in okay doesn't have havoc, and that's something I have actually kind of want for a unit. I would not consider it good if they don't have havoc, which is kind of a strict policy of mine, but there are some units that I do, what do you call this? I do have an exception for this kind of may. Just don't get him. Old, relevant. This guy, Soul Link. This is a normal attack damage link and a full stamina damage link. Next is this Momo. Chronicle Quest. I'm not gonna explain any further. You can check BBS Simulator in which Chronicle Quest 1, 2, or 3 that she has. I think she is 2, if I recall. Yeah, she's 2. Chronicle Quest 2. So just get her if you are missing a Chronicle Quest bonus. I would put this as a PvP Soul Link / Soul Link because if you are in the low tier of a Brave Battle, it's okay to use this Izuru. It's a damage reduction, but I would actually just use him as a link. He's not bad as a link. You can use him as a PvP unit, but you'll after sixth or fifth seed, you're gonna have some trouble. So he's only relevant 6 and below, I guess. This Noitora, I'll just put him as okay because it's kind of limited. This Halibel, kind of limited. I'll put there as okay. Same thing as Noitora. I will almost actually put this Ulquiorra at don't. It's an anniversary unit. I gotta have some respect for this Ulquiorra. His strong attack 2 is almost the same thing as Flyzen, except there's a barrier and a bonus. But that recharge time, even if you have 3 strong attack recharge time, it's still gonna be really slow because this guy has a strong attack damage as his main soul link. So you're only ever gonna get like 14 times 3. So roughly, the best you can do is 52% cooldown. And it's still pretty long even with that. And he's fallen off. It's really have fallen off. This guy needs resurrection. I think if he gets resurrected with a strong attack recharge time and Havoc, if he doesn't have, I think he doesn't have, he'll be really good again. This tag team Toshiro. Tag team Toshiro, I'll just put don't get him. There's plenty of chances for him to get. Same thing as why they're here and don't. This is Chronicle Quest. I'm not gonna explain any further. This Veruca, if I'm not wrong, should go under. Just don't get her. This Jackie as well. Don't get her. This is a Chronicle Quest. Can consider that. This Veruca, once more, just don't get her as well. This is my first great pick. This Rukia is good. Yes, she doesn't have Havoc, but she's good. You will have an easier time clearing content in PvE, my bad. She has a strong attack recharge, and she's a Soul Reaper killer. The only thing that kind of holds her back is that there's a lot of Soul Reaper power units. And it's so saturated that she's just below. But in this case, in this pool, she's a good pick. This guy, arguably the best link for PvP. You can have him as a main unit, but then again, it's the same thing as Izuru. Anything above 6, so 5 and up, 5 and up seat, you're gonna have some trouble as a main unit. This Shinji is a good link. This is a minus 20% damage reduction. You definitely want that guy as a link. Next, we have Retsu. This Retsu, seasonal. Most of the seasonal, I'll just put it okay. They're usually better than the ones below. So this Ruruka should actually go here. Since it's kind of a seasonal, just let it go up. This is the only premium that I'll put here in okay as well. Strong attack recharge time, minus 14. I actually like his NAD string, his normal attack damage string. It's just that he's kind of fallen off. That's the thing. This guy's, I'll put him as okay because if I recall correctly, only this Mayuri and this Orihime has a perfect killer and attribute at a certain stage in Sankaimon. This is a premium unit. I'm gonna put it down here. Seasonal, not gonna say much. Just putting there. Premium. This guy is high value. This this weekend is the best, not only for PvP, but for Chronicle Quest. He has a Chronicle Quest bonus, and at the same time is probably the best PvP unit in this pool. So I will actually suggest getting Weekend because you can use him until 3rd seed, and since it's a premium unit, you can actually make him 5/5. So I know there's Tsukushima's left, right, and center in 3rd seed and above, but if you got him 5/5 max defense, you still have a chance to kind of like beat the Askins, the Yamamotos that are tech, because obviously PvP is a 3 versus 3. So if you are the one who's playing against player and if you have the attribute advantage, you can still do fine. So you can actually get him. This guy, Toshiro. I'm gonna put him as Chronicle Quest boost. Let me just confirm. Yeah, he's a Chronicle Quest boost. I actually use this guy in PvP. You can kind of use him for PvP as well, but you will not have any success anything above 5th seed because the barrier and the strong attack damage build kind of still works in PvP in the lower leagues. This guy's seasonal. Jin. I'm gonna put him there. It's okay to get. Premium unit. You're just gonna put it here. Premium unit. This Kisuke seasonal, so I'll put him there. This is the only seasonal that I suggest not getting. This guy is just this Aizen. We need better Aizens in this game. This Aizen is just bum. I'm putting it. Don't get him. He's got the worst nat string. He's got the worst strong attack damage. I've used him for epic raids, New Torah on Awaken, and it's just so bad. I don't like using this guy. In fact, not only I not like it, I hate it. This Tensa is premium. I rather you do not get that. Next one is this Ichigo. It's a premium unit. I'll just put it. Just don't get him. You'll eventually get him. Ishin as well. You'll eventually get him. Get her. Chronicle Quest. Same thing as Mayuri as well. That certain stage, Senkaimon, you'll have an easier time. Mugetsu, definitely in great picks. Arguably, I'll put it higher than this Rukia. This is the 4th anniversary unit for a reason. Strong attack, recharge time. It's got all weaken and everything. The only issue with the great picks here is there's no Havoc, except for one unit that will reach later. So this Hachigan, don't get him. This guy is a good link. It's a -20 damage reduction. His power, good for Kenny as a link. So generally everything here is PvP related anyways. This Jin, let's put him here. Seasonal. This is probably the worst seasonal here. I don't like this. No. This is the worst seasonal, this Aizen, but this is just second bad. Now this is the best you can get. This Kaien has Havoc, Devastation if I'm not wrong. Paralysis and everything, if I'm correct. Yeah, definitely you're gonna have an easy time clearing content if you're a new player, by the way. So great picks is the one you want to look at. Chronicle Quest is a little bit more of a long-term investment. Soul Link is kind of a, I wouldn't say it's a long investment. It's just that you have to like have some units to link them first to make them viable in your pool of characters that you currently have. Otherwise, I'll go for the great picks. This Rukia, I know she's premium, but she's arguably the best premium amongst all these so far. Maybe Tensa? No. This Rukia is the best among all these premium units over here. This, now, I'll put it here. She's fine. This is a Chronicle Quest bonus. Seasonal. Not gonna say anymore. Seasonal. Seasonal PvP because of the damage reduction link. This Toshiro is a Chronicle Quest boost, if I'm not wrong. Yep, he is. And I think he's the best amongst all. Because he's the most recent release. Usually the most recent release is the best. This is a very common filler. Just don't get her, please. Common filler, the GOAT himself, Magoto, and this is a seasonal. So yeah, with that said, looking at my chart, let me just remove it from the screen. I have to choose 5. And as you can see, I've owned almost everything. So in this case, I have to choose. I already have this actually, but for some reason it doesn't say own because I have the resurrected version. So in this case, what I want first is this tag team Ichigo. I need him for Chronicle Quest. This is a very good link. I'm not even gonna think immediately. This Takashima is also a good link. Choosing straight away. Might get Rukia. I already have a minus 20% damage reduction, so I will not choose him. And I will choose... Oh, this is... My Rukia is 4 out of 5. The tech one, this one. I could make her 5-5, but nah, that's wasting. I'll get this Rukia. It's decent. I have better units, but you know, I might as well get her. Yeah. This Ichigo is limited, so I might want that. So yeah, this is my 5 picks because I have everything else. But for you, newer players out there, I mean, take a look. Choose. Once again, if you're PvP oriented, you want to clear content quickly, you want to think long term, it's up to you. But just do me a favor, do everyone a favor, don't choose the one in the don't panel. You'll eventually get them. You will regret if you get them anyway. So I suggest just getting anything else above okay. But honestly, Soul Link, Chronicle Quest, great picks. PvP/Soul Link, that's your best bet. Anything else? Here is meh. Here is just bad. Alright. So I think that's it for me. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, give it a like, maybe subscribe, and I'll appreciate it. Till then, thanks. Peace.